Good afternoon. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Today is Thursday, June. It is June. June 20th, 2024. The time is 3:12 p.m. We're in room 123 of the John A. Wilson Building. I'm at-large Councilmember Christina Henderson, Chair of the Committee on Health. We've been joined by Councilmember Charles Allen from Ward 6 and Councilmember Brianna Doe from Ward 1, and we have a quorum of the committee. Today, we will be considering and voting on several measures before the committee, 8 confirmation resolutions to the DC Food Policy Council, and 1 bill. Established by the Food Policy Council and Director Establishment Act of 2024, the Food Policy Council, or FPC, is tasked with promoting healthy food access, sustainability, and the local food economy in the district. The FPC advises the food policy director, and submits an annual report to the mayor and council, outlining the state of local food economy, making policy recommendations, and identifying funding priorities. Additionally, the FPC has the authority to seek or grant funding to bolster its efforts towards enhancing food policy and equity in the District of Columbia. PR 25-635 nominates Maya Price to the Food Policy Council for a term to end March 1st, 2026. Ms. Price is currently the Director of the Food Security Equity Impact Fund at Feeding America. In this role, she oversees investments in Feeding America's national network of food banks and community partners to address food insecurity. Dr. Price has also served as a Child Hunger Corps member and AmeriCorps Vista member in Lexington, Kentucky, where she worked on community-based food programs such as Good Neighbor Store and the Mobile Pantry. Dr. Price earned her PhD in Urban Leadership and Entrepreneurship from the University of the District of Columbia, and she is a Ward 3 resident. PR 25-647 nominates Dr. Beverly Wheeler for reappointment to the Food Policy Council for a term to end March 1st, 2025. Dr. Wheeler joined FPC in 2019 and during her time has served as the co-chair of the Food Access and Equity Working Group. Dr. Wheeler is currently the Chief Knowledge Officer of DC Central Kitchen, where she is responsible for the internal program evaluation and learning. Previously, she served as the Executive Director of DC Hunger Solutions and has a long career in public service in the district. She received her Doctor of Education and Administration, Planning and Social Policy from Harvard University. She is a Ward 1 resident. PR 25-769 nominates Carrie Vaughn to the Food Policy Council for a term to end March 1st, 2027. Ms. Vaughn is currently the Farm Director of Building Bridges Across the River, where she directs farming and gardening program at the ARC in Ward 8. Ms. Vaughn previously worked as a vegetable production food manager at the Chesapeake Bay Foundation, 285-acre Claygate Farm in Maryland. She also has served as a mentor for the Future Harvest CASA's beginning farmer training program. Ms. Vaughn earned her Bachelor of Arts in Biology from Pomona College, and she is a Ward 3 resident. PR 25-771 nominates Nicholas Stavely to the Food Policy Council for the term to end March 1st, 2025. Mr. Stavely is currently the Director of Incentive Programs at Fresh Farm, where he provides strategic direction and leadership for local and regional healthy food incentive programs. He implements all aspects of Fresh Farm's food access programs, including Produce Plus and the USDA funded healthy food access programs. Mr. Stavely holds a Bachelor's of Science in Agriculture and Resource Economics from the University of Maryland, College Park, and he is a Ward 1 resident. PR 25-772 nominates Jason Kellogg to the Food Policy Council for a term to end March 1st, 2026. Mr. Kellogg is currently the Interim Director and Chief Instructor at the Culinary Arts Academy at the Carlos Rosario International School, where he leads a team delivering high-quality culinary instruction, career training, and support services to a diverse adult student body. He holds a Master's of Professional Studies in Food Business from the Culinary Institute of America and is working towards his Juris Doctorate at Catholic University, Columbus School of Law, with an expected graduation of May of 2025. He is a Ward 5 resident. PR 25-773 nominates Angela Chester Johnson to the Food Policy Council for a term to end March 1st, 2026. Ms. Chester Johnson is the owner of Plum Good, LLC, a minority woman-owned certified business enterprise based in the district, where she produces and sells local and international spices, herbs, teas, sauces, and gourmet snacks. She is also the founder of Grow International, a nonprofit dedicated to supporting women and youth farmers in Africa and U.S. cities. She has earned her Master's of Public Administration from California State University, and she is a Ward 8 resident. PR 25-774 nominates Delilah Bachlan for reappointment to the Food Policy Council for a term to end March 1st, 2027. She joined the Food Policy Council in 2020, and during her time has served as the co-chair of the Sustainable Supply Chain Network Working Group. She is currently a food systems consultant where she provides advisory services and strategic direction to diverse clients across the United States on topics related to food systems development, resiliency, and financing. She earned a Bachelor's of Arts in Sociology from the University of Pennsylvania, and she is a Ward 5 resident. PR 25-813 nominates Dr. James Hung for reappointment to the Food Policy Council for a term to end March 1st, 2027. Dr. Hung joined the FPC in 2019 and has served as the co-chair of the Nutrition and Health Working Group. He's currently the Director of Student Health and Services at Gallaudet University. Previously, he started and directed the Comprehensive Medical Care for Deaf Adults and Children Clinic at Unity Healthcare. Dr. Hung earned his medical degree from the University of Vermont Lerner College of Medicine and graduated from Family Medicine Residency Program in Social Medicine in the Bronx, New York. He's a Ward 5 resident. At the hearing, I had a wide-ranging discussion with the nominees, expanding healthy food options for low-access areas, addressing challenges for urban farmers, and strategies to support adults and children and healthy eating habits. I enjoyed learning more about the nominees' diverse and rich expertise across the district's food system and believe they will all be strong members to the Food Policy Council. I want to note we've been joined by Chairman Middleton, who is I guess, what do we call him? Ex officio member of all of the committees, and so has the ability to vote when necessary and needed. I now move the draft reports and prints and block with leave for staff to make any technical changes. All in favor, please say aye.
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 Great. Any opposed? Okay, let the record reflect that the ayes have it and the measures pass unanimously. We have one more measure. I'll go very quickly. I know Councilmember Allen. Bill 25-287, the Counseling Compact Approval Act of 2024. I will now move this. This legislation authorizes the mayor to enter an interstate counseling compact, enabling licensed professional counselors to practice in other member states without needing additional licenses. The compact standardizes licensure requirements and disciplinary processes, ensuring consistency across states while preserving each state's regulatory authority. It establishes the Counseling Compact Commission to oversee implementation, maintain a coordinated licensure database, and ensure compliance. The compact facilitates data sharing, supports military families by easing licensure portability, and aims to enhance public access to professional counseling services by reducing barriers to interstate practice. I will now open the floor for discussion. Okay, seeing none, I'll now move the draft report in print with leave for staff to make any technical changes. All in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Let the record reflect that the ayes have it and the measure passed unanimously. This concludes today's meeting. The next meeting for the Committee on Health will be a public roundtable on July 2nd on the continued challenges with the DC access system and public benefits enrollment. It is a joint hearing with the Committee on Housing. The time is now 3:20 p.m. and this meeting is adjourned. Thank you all.